Good afternoon, folks, or morning, whenever you decide to watch this.
If you decide to watch it, it's probably the better take.
If you
take
decide to
number
watch
three,
it,
guys.
take
I've watched
number
all
three.
of them.
All
I've watched all of them.
See, that's why
This is a true supporter, all the way through, right?
100%
for
sure.
supporter.
Anyways,
Agrees with
well,
everything we say.
this guy
Well, everything
cuts me
I
out.
say.
All right. We get it. Welcome back to the 6th official episode of Too Young to Vote. I'm your host, James Serrata, accompanied by
Christian Anderson.
And we have a panel guest, not an interview.
Marlie English.
Marlie English.
Why she's here? It's a good
We
question.
don't know.
For the thumbnail. Anyway.
For the thumb, basically, yeah.
It's the thumbnail. That's it.
All right.
It's only the fourth time we said that joke, too.
I know,
It's
right?
not funny after a while,
It's
trust
getting
me.
really
Alright.
old.
Anyways, Christian, I'll let you take it from here.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Trump's statement about taking Cuba. He said, do you believe I have the honor of taking Cuba? In more or less terms. He kind of had a little bit of a word salad, but that's what he said. So this happened this past
All
week.
right, hang on. Can we just cut off all Trump impressions from now? Like, I'm being serious.
Are we restarting this?
No, we're not restarting. No. I'm just saying, we butcher it every time. Why are we doing this?
Because we're going to get really good at it one
You
of
guys
these days.
really need help with your Trump.
Fine.
impressions.
Anyway. I obviously completely support taking Cuba. They're 90 miles off the coast of Florida. We've been taking their immigrants since 1959. We've also been funding, JFK also put $20 billion into their economy in 1960s. And we've been eating their immigrants, not like literally eating their immigrants, but we've been taking and absorbing their immigrants. In 1966,
I get what you mean.
all the immigrants were given citizen status. Between 1951 and 1962, we took 250,000 of them. Between 1965 and 1973, through the Freedom Flights, we took another 250,000. 1980, we took another 125,000. All due to political chaos in Cuba, because Cuba was and is still a communist state. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had Soviet nukes in Cuba because we obviously had the Cuban Missile Crisis after the Bay of Pigs, where U.S. sent Cubans back to Cuba to invade and take over their state again. But in response to that, well, not really in response, it's just the Soviet wanted to position nukes near us. But the Soviet Union gave Cuba nuclear missiles. Well, they positioned nuclear missiles on Cuba, I should say, positioned against the U.S., which they eventually took off because once we got wind of it, we don't like enemy nuclear sites 90 miles off our shore. I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah.
You never want that. Their economy collapsed when the Soviet Union collapsed because they were close ties with the Soviet Union. And yeah, no, I completely support taking over Cuba. I don't see any issue with it. It would be easy. They're still a communist state with a horrible economy. I mean, I think like 33% of the households make between $68 and $133 a
Something
month.
like that, yeah.
I mean, just horrible economy. It was a year. It could be yearly or a month. I don't know. Horrible economy. Just horrible economy. Absolutely provide nothing. We've been funding them. We've been taking their immigrants. They wouldn't be around if not for the U.S. So, yeah.
I think we should take Cuba, Canada, Mexico, Greenland.
Canada would take us probably faster than Cuba. I'm just going to say now.
Probably.
I mean, Canada would take
Canada
us all
really
30
has
seconds.
nothing holding them down, let's be honest.
We should take Justin Trudeau and put Katy Perry in place.
I think that'd be
funny.
worse.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
It would be
Just
funny.
to see them
yeah.
collapse. But just about Cuba, what if China decided to put their nuclear sites in Cuba? I mean, what if China decided to get in close ties with Cuba? I mean,
Heck, bro, we'll just take China.
Take over everything.
Yeah, why not? I mean, why not?
The entire American Empire, all right?
The American Empire spreads across the world.
It's going to be better than the Roman Empire.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Actually, I'm just kidding. There's nothing better than the Roman Empire.
Dude, it was so cool.
So cool.
So cool.
Dude.
Let's just have a moment of silence for Marcus Aurelius right now.
We're not doing that, bro. Anyways.
Okay, anyway, moving on. That's really all I had. I want to take Cuba.
That's it.
James, what do you got?
That's it.
That's it. That's all I had today. I just want to take Cuba.
All right.
That's all I want. Cuba.
Well, I second
Canada.
that. I also think we should take Cuba.
And Canada.
And Canada.
And Greenland.
And Greenland.
Yeah.
Mexico.
And there's reasons to it.
I think we should take
communist
Mexico,
state.
though, too.
Mexico,
Because if
there's a
they
very
keep
legitimate
flooding our
case for it.
borders, I think we should just take it.
Flooding our borders and 80,000 overdose deaths from Mexican drugs. That's also another factor.
We're gonna be a lot better than whatever their woman president is or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, she was in Mexico during
She's Mexican.
No, I'm not Mexican.
She's Mexican. Don't let her fool you. She's Mexican.
not
We
Mexican.
wanted
Look at that
I'm
face.
American. I'm
Look
American.
at that face. She
No, I'm
sells
American.
crack out of her front door.
Dude, do not.
I'm joking. Jokes.
She doesn't sell
You
crack
weren't
out of
supposed
her
to tell
front door.
anyone.
Yeah.
There's a secret.
No, but no. So she was down there actually during the what was it? Terrorist attacks. Or,
Narcos.
The
Or-
narcos.
Their
Yeah.
protests against the government.
do you wanna add anything on that? Like, what was your
Yeah,
experience
do you think
down
we
there?
should take
Or-
Cuba?
Not
I don't know
Cuba.
enough
Leave
about
Cuba
that.
in the past. We're gonna take Cuba, but just
I want to make
what
sure that we
what were your thoughts running through your brain? Because you said that you saw them blow up cars literally from your roof.
Yeah, it was
do you enjoy
definitely.
the fireworks is what we should ask.
I mean, the fireworks were pretty cool, but it was just really crazy because the narcos literally just paid off the president, paid off government officials, so that they wouldn't get in trouble. And
I mean, that's not hard to do. Honestly.
Yeah.
I know, but like
They'll take any amount of money for a bribe, even if
know.
it's a cheeseburger.
but yeah, just really, just kind of crazy because, you know, here we don't do that. Like, we don't have. Well, Minnesota's had its crazy moments, but like, they're not really getting paid off by the government, and
Well, tax dollars.
Well,
Let's be honest. Governor Walz knew what was up.
okay.
I mean,
Without
Oh,
Governor
absolutely.
Walz,
he was a part of the fraud.
What about Gavin Newsom too and the fraud
Yeah.
in California? And
yeah,
There was
but,
a lot of fraud, but
a lot of fraud.
what did we just say, bro?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that anymore.
I'm the co-host. I get to do whatever I want.
No, you are
Never.
a host. All right. Anyways, do you have anything else to add on that? Your experience in Mexico.
I mean,
You were there for
3 months. Yeah, 3 months. We go every year for about 2 to 3 months.
What's the culture like down there? Like,
It's-
would you say you'd rather be in Mexico or the United States?
United States for sure.
Did
It's
you see any of these guys? We'll put
Are
Probably.
you looking at terrorists
cartel
right now?
soldiers.
Just
Yeah, we'll put some pictures on the screen. Actually,
Well,
James will.
it's actually crazy. They didn't want to hurt the tourism.
This guy doesn't do any of the editing. Sorry, not to cut you
Gotta
off.
lock in, bro. We gotta.
They didn't want to
Keep on
hurt the
top.
tourism, so they actually tried to like there was a story about these ladies from like Canada or something, and they were on a bus and they literally helped the ladies off, took their luggage off the bus, told them to walk away, and then lit the car on fire. And it was kind of crazy, just
So
like
they were
So
nice
they're
about
gentlemen.
it.
They're
yeah,
nice
I know that's
people.
what I
Alright,
said.
gentlemen.
It's like
Guys,
gentlemen.
don't listen to the news. These guys were nice.
No, Costco
people.
did not burn down. Costco is fine. Like we had 20
Was
people
there-
calling us like Costco's burned down.
There was like a lot of false rumors that was
Oh,
going.
yeah.
'Cause I saw online,
So much
like
AI
on
stuff.
Instagram and stuff, there was a lot of false
Yeah.
rumors compared to talking to you about it anyways, but
Yeah, there was a lot of false stuff. Like, it was insane because so many people were calling us like, oh my goodness, you need to go to the U.S. Embassy. And we're like, no, we're fine. We're literally fine. And it was like everything went back to normal the next day. Oh, well, the tourism definitely got hurt because it did scare a lot of people because they believed the rumors.
Is there
Yeah.
any cartel supporters? As in a percentage of the population, is there any people that actually support the cartel down there?
I mean, I bet they'd just be too afraid not to support them.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
kinda
what
what
it
I'm
is.
thinking, but-
They're scared. And
Is there any true supporters? So
Like diehard
Probably.
supporters.
probably, I've never talked to one. They usually, everyone that I've talked to, they don't like the cartel.
Have you ever talked to anyone a part of the cartel?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't ask.
So
Do
they
they have-
kind of keep their identity private, I would assume.
Yeah, they don't
I guess
tell-
I,
they
I
don't
don't
tell
know much about the
tourists.
cartel.
how active are they outside of that one incident?
I mean, they're not active at all where we go. So in PV is like the main base for this cartel group. I'm trying to remember. I think the Jalisco group or something like that, and they're one of the strongest cartel group rising up. And so it's right in PV is the center of it all. So there is more of the cartel wars kind of going outside in the borders of where we go. So we're kind of in the safe zone.
Oh,
So
good.
this is the first time anything's ever happened. Like, I've never experienced anything else other than that.
So generally, then it's quiet where you
Yeah,
guys are
it's
at.
very quiet.
Well, that's good. Well,
So. How bad of the drug issues are actually down there? Like, is it that bad? You guys
Like, is it
Yeah,
that
like there's
bad
high
compared to
people
the news,
everywhere.
or-
Like you go in public, you're gonna see a high person like
So
24/7.
do they literally just sell it like off the street, or?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know.
You've
I've
never looked
never
into
bought
this?
it. Well, I'm not going out looking for cartel members, but I'm sure.
Well, I'm
I
talking
would if I
about
was
drugs,
down there.
not cartel members.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to take a trip down to Mexico and visit some cartel members?
We could interview them. We could take the
Dude.
podcast to them. Hey, if you are a cartel member,
Please don't.
Let us
let
know.
us,
We will
let
find
us know
you.
in the comments, and we will have you on.
We had that one hate comment.
We
He's
did.
probably
we did.
a Muslim guy.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what he was, but
We
he was.
know
Found
who
it
you
what it
are.
was.
Let's be realistic. He was
We
a
found
nobody.
you
I
out.
see you.
He was a nobody.
It's just a
I
nobody.
mean, so aren't we
hating on
though?
us.
We're nobodies. We're trying to become some people, but some people. I don't know what I'm saying.
Somebodies. We're
Somebodies,
nobodies. We're trying to become somebodies.
Yeah. What he said, couldn't have said it better.
Exactly. All right, James, what do you got?
All right, so I kind of got the war. This is, I think it's entering the 4th week now. I just got like a little bit of what's happened with Israel struck the South Piers gas field. I'm gonna go over a little bit of what Trump said on Truth Social. So, I guess I'll just start right here. It's a little bit of a story, not much, but March 18th, 2026, Israel attacked the South Piers gas field, a key site causing massive disruption and oil prices to rise nearly 110 a barrel, according to BBC. The U.S. and Israel had previously held back from targeting Iran's new energy production facilities in the Gulf, thinking Iran would retaliate against, and they would basically strike and bomb oil and gas facilities of its neighbors, which the international law forbids state from attacking civilian infrastructure, and I'll get a little bit more into that. But South Piers is the Iranian sector of the world's largest natural gas deposit, which Iran shares with Qatar, a close U.S. ally of the Gulf, actually. Qatar's foreign ministry rebuked Israel for their dangerous and irresponsible attack on Iran's South Piers facility and denounced Iran for what is called a flagrant breach of international law, expelling 2 senior Iranian diplomats. France's president, I don't know. I was not going to try to pronounce his name. So just France's
Marlie, you
president.
got it.
Wait, where?
I just didn't even add it in there
Oh.
because I wasn't going to try. France's president, he said that he spoke with the emir of Qatar and the president of Trump on Thursday.
President of Trump.
Sorry, President Trump.
Okay.
On
Trump,
Thursday and called for a orientation on strikes targeting civilians, infrastructure, especially water and energy facilities. Sorry. And then this was Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's response on Thursday. He said Israel acted alone in its attacks on Iran's largest gas and oil compound in action that President Trump said he did not approve of. Netanyahu also said during a press conference, despite the strikes, there are no disagreements between him and Trump over the ongoing military operations in Iran. He says, he goes on, says, it's been said that for 40 years, I've been saying that Iran is dangerous to Israel and the world. This is true. You know who else said that? President Trump. That's what he said. He also added later that he doesn't think any 2 leaders have been as coordinated as Trump and himself, which I would agree with that, honestly.
Yeah, that's well.
Yeah, no, they've
Well
coordinated
done.
it
It's a
quite
very
well.
well done war.
Yeah.
They've been very effective in all their strikes.
Yeah. Trump claimed that the U.S. knew nothing about the attack in advance. 3 Israeli officials, however, told the New York Times the strike was coordinated with the Trump administration in advance. Let's not believe the New York Times. The president said during a meeting with Japanese Prime Minister earlier Thursday that he did not agree with the attack, and he added that he told Israel, "Don't do that." We got along great. It's coordinated, but occasional. He'll do something that we don't like, and we're not doing that anymore, he added. And then I wanted to talk about the post that he posted on Wednesday on Truth Social. It's a bit of a long post, but I'll read it here for you guys. It says, quote, Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Piers gas field in Iran. A relatively small section of the whole has been hit. The United States knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it. Nor did it have any idea that it was going to happen. Unfortunately, Iran did not know this or any of the pertinential facts to the South Piers attack. An unjustifiable and unfairly attack was a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facilities. No more attacks will be made by Israel. Partnering to the extreme importance and valuable South Piers field unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent in-case Qatar, in which instance the United States of America, with or without help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of South Piers gas field at an amount of strength and power that Iran has never seen or witnessed before. I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction because of the long-term implications that it will have on the future of Iran. But if Qatar's LNG is attacked again, I will not hesitate to do so. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So he posted that on Wednesday, and then I just had a little bit more going over it. The Iranian government threatened it would strike oil and gas facilities in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Emirates. Emirates, yeah. Sorry.
United Arab Emirates. Is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
UAE, also known as.
Yeah, this guy knows. In response to the attack, on Thursday, Iran fired a missile at an Israeli oil refinery in Haifa, I think you pronounce it, causing a brief power outage but no significant damage to Israel's energy ministry. So, that's what I got on that. Do you guys have any takes on it? I kind of went through it quickly, but...
Do you want me to start, Marlie, or do you want to go with...
Why don't we have Marlie start?
I don't think I have anything to say. I really...
Okay, Christian, what are your thoughts on
So,
this?
this is obviously... Israel's not the big dog in the fight. We're the big dog in the fight. We're coming with the strongest military. They're not coming with the strongest military. We're coming with the strongest Air Force. They're not coming with the strongest Air Force. You know, we've got the best, and they don't. You don't do stuff that's outside of our will because we're the big man in the fight, not Israel.
Yeah.
It's as simple as
Screw
that.
you, Israel. We're the big man.
But
right?
this is also not uncommon.
That's to you, Benjamin Netanyahu. We're the big man.
Bibi Netanyahu.
We
we're
are
the big dogs.
the big man in the fight.
I think Israel's one of Israel's greatest propagandas is to make them seem a little bigger than they actually are. They're a nation of 10 million people.
Let's be honest, all they do is lie, bro.
They're-
Benjamin Netanyahu. Like I'm saying, quiet part out loud. But
Yeah. I don't know about that, but they do seem to make themselves seem a lot bigger than they are, and I would argue that they do that through people like you. Who I'm just saying when you say Israel's controlling the U.S., it makes them seem like this
they have
unduly. That's what you told me.
You think Israel's controlling the U.S.?
I think they have a.
Do you think Israel's controlling the U.S.?
It's a yes
That's
or no
a yes
question.
or no.
I think they have a profound influence over the U.S. and
Through what
within
means?
APEC. I think 98% out of 100 senators are funded by APEC. And I think that's a really big problem, believe it or not, because that is an Israel foreign lobby.
Yeah, well, it's the American Israel foreign lobby, but it's not.
It's coming from Israel. The fundings are coming from Israel or Jewish billionaires.
Okay, and are they? So does that objectively mean they control the U.S.?
It means they have an influence. Dude, I did not say they own
That's
my...
not what you told me.
Dude, you're twisting my words right now. You're being like a communist liberal. Twisting my words around.
No,
like
because
that.
that's not what you told me. You told me that you think they're controlling the U.S.
Okay, I will say, I did tell you
sounds like you
personally
think that way, though.
but if I'm being completely honest, I was very uneducated when I said that. which it was only
Like
2
last
months
week?
ago, four months ago. I
So
think.
you're more educated
But-
now, which is good.
Yeah, well, I educated
Yeah, no, I
myself.
agree. I don't think APAC should even exist.
No,
anymore,
it
but-
shouldn't. I don't think if it's not an American first
American first thing. But that's
funding or whatever,
but
I
that's-
don't think it should
But
happen.
they're trying to punch out of their weight class. They do not have the strength to back themselves up. They've always
That's
been
their fault.
reliant
How
on
is
the
that our
US.
fault?
That's what I mean. That's the same with any foreign nation though. We should absolutely not be supporting a foreign nation who can't support themselves. You know what I mean? Because their Iron Dome defense came from us. Which is their major defense system against Iranian strikes came from the U.S. So it's them trying to punch out of their weight class. They're not as strong as they like to think. They're not that powerful. We are still an independent nation. We can make our own decisions. And if they were so influential, they would not have. Which I'm not arguing that they're not influential, but do you think how much of the influence do you think they had over the 2024 elections?
2024 election, I think.
Do you think a profound?
I think a
enough?
pretty profound influence.
Do you think it was pro-Trump or pro-Biden or Kamala? I should say.
I think they wanted
Kamala.
Trump in more than Biden.
Well, the thing is,
because
Trump
Kamala,
Trump
let's
has
be honest,
developed-
she's not gonna do jack. She's not gonna do jack for
But-
our
but
country
the-
nor Israel.
The thing is, that's what I mean. Is they rely on the U.S. That's why. But why? If they really wanted to completely destroy us, they would not have put in a president.
I don't
or
think they're gonna destroy us, no, but I think they're gonna want over like welfare and foreign aid. They're gonna take so much. I think I think it was either a 10-year or 20-year foreign aid it's in the works of getting passed to send Israel more money because
Yeah, no, we absolutely should not be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm
I think
completely
in
in
the
agreement
long
with
run,
you. They
it's
should not have
going
that
to
kind of
hurt
influence
us
over
a
us.
lot more than more people are willing to say.
No, yeah, I agree. They should not have that much of an influence over us. But I'm just saying they're not as powerful as they'd like to think. They do not have. If they, the influence over they have over the U.S. Yes, I don't believe they should have that much influence. But at the same time, they influenced the election of a president who made our military the strongest. It's the strongest in the world, the strongest it's ever been, which can only benefit the U.S. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which more signifies to me, which is the case, is that they rely on the U.S. for support
Right now.
So you're thinking this is a long-term plan to build themselves to be the strongest.
Over America, yeah.
Okay.
I think
I
a lot of the foreign
don't-
aid, all the gifting
don't
that we do,
dis-
like the
dis-
Iron Dome and all that, I think a lot of that's going to hurt us in the long run because they're going to become more powerful than us. I mean, their Israeli intelligence is already more powerful than us, the intelligence officials or whatever. But
we got good intelligence too, though. So.
yeah, but I don't know. I just think overall it's going to hurt us a lot more than the average American's thinking about.
How long do you think that's going to take? Like, what time period are you looking at?
I'd say in the next 50 years or so.
50-year plan. Do you think Israel will destabilize by then, or do you think they're going to grow really strong?
I think they're going to grow a lot stronger.
Independently or through the U.S.?
Through the U.S.
Okay.
And the U.S. is going to be ignorant, and they're not going to know what's going to happen, so they're just going to do this until Israel flips the switch just like that, and bam!
You're going to turn on the U.S.? Do you think they will be strong enough in 50 years to turn on the U.S.? Because the thing is, we're only getting stronger.
It depends on
Trump. We're getting
it
stronger
depends
than
on
we've been in
who is
forever.
president. It
So do you
depends on
think-
who we keep getting in president or for president.
Okay, so if we get a weak one, then they're gonna benefit only from a weak one, or do you think
Yes.
if they get another strong one, that they're gonna
Well,
benefit?
I feel like it could go either ways. You know, a weak one would hurt us more, and then it would build them up. But a strong one would. It depends on how strong, you know, and where their
Strength
is at. Yeah, but I feel like that's going to benefit them if they're in Israel, not Israel first, but a Zionist and supports Israel. You know.
Yeah.
But I know. We share a lot different views, and I'm okay with
No,
that.
we
the
agree
biggest
on this,
thing is,
though. I don't think Israel should
the
have that much
biggest
of an
thing
influence on
is
us,
that
but
we can disagree and we can still be friends and host the show at the same time.
That sounded so cheesy. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say
Sorry,
that
guys, that was
again.
gay.
You
I'm
could
sorry.
put it on a T-shirt and wear it.
James, we can still be friends. No, we're not doing that. I hate you.
We know. It's fine,
Just
though.
kidding,
It
guys.
doesn't even matter.
But all I'm saying is I don't think I don't think they have the potential to grow that strong because they're really landlocked. I don't know what you're thinking. Maybe they're gonna, they're
Gonna
with their-
expand.
But that's every nation. Every nation is trying to expand. Every nation is trying to go strong. And I don't believe we should
We're
support them in
not.
that because
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not
we
us.
talk about
It's not
taking
us. It's-
Greenland and stuff, but we're not gonna expand.
That's expansion.
Where's the bill? I thought we were gonna buy Greenland. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. It's probably still in the books, so we're just
Probably put it
South
on hold.
Korea.
Actually,
I hope
that,
it's
that
still
was
in the
that was
books.
dumb. Actually, for me to say that, we probably just put it on hold for the war. I'm sorry. Anyways, Marley, did you want to say anything about that? Anything at all? Unless if you weren't done, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right.
I really don't know. I have no idea. I get so confused when you guys are going back and forth. Honestly, I basically watch your guys' podcast to try and learn more, not to necessarily have my own opinions about
Now
some
you're
stuff.
on it.
Now
Yeah.
you're on it.
So I don't
How
know why I'm
lucky.
So
on
now,
it.
how much
though.
have you been taught is the question. Now it's time to exercise. If because your failure
Yeah, what
to
have
learn is
you-
our failure is to teach. You know that,
Exactly.
right?
So, what have you actually learned watching our podcast?
That's a better question.
I guess I wasn't really
Nothing.
keeping. Well, I learned more about the war going on because I wasn't really following that. So
Neither am I.
And
I only
also-
follow it on Saturdays when I have to write my monologue.
and then also just the
I'm
stuff
joking.
in Minnesota because I was in Mexico, so I didn't know what
Yeah,
was
you
going
were
on.
in Mexico during that whole time with the
Yeah, lucky me, I missed it
Minnesota
all.
fraud or whatever. But
So you said 98 senators take
I
money from APAC.
yeah, let me look this up. On the fly again, folks.
I feel like you need like a researcher in the background.
Dude, we should have Carson
Who's
be
also
like
your
our
source.
I don't even know.
But the thing is, do you think that senators still take money from all over the place?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's one of the first.
Are you guys looking up the same thing?
60.
Yeah.
According to APAC, about 62. But I don't know. Track APAC.
Track APAC is that? That's
That's the one I'm
usually
looking
a
at.
pretty reliable source. Maybe I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Where are you at, bro?
I'm on track APAC.
Well, so am I. But where?
Israel lobby total.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't support. But the thing is, it's like every senator is taking money from APAC. And I get what you're thinking. Our Senate's not.
ours
Really,
is trash.
It's trash, same as our Congress. It's a joke.
All of it's a joke. But my opinions, Marley, do you have any opinions on that? What do you think about APAC? What
I
are
don't know
your-
anything about it. You're
what
gonna
are
have
your
to tell me what it
opinions?
is. Well, I
It's
know.
the American Israel PAC.
It's
Okay,
American
I knew
Israel
that.
Lobby tracking, or this is the tracker, but
So, I think it'd be cool if we were just independent, just the USA, and we made our own decisions. But
I
I
don't
mean,
think we're not making our own decisions though. The thing is, we're not really not making our own decisions. You know, like we're still able to make our own decisions. We're not like just because we took money from APAC doesn't mean we're not able to make our own decisions. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well, okay, so you obviously don't think so. You
no,
think
no,
we're-
I
we're
didn't
not
say that.
making- So do you think we're making our own decisions, or you think Israel's making decisions for us?
I think we're making our own decisions, but I you guys are gonna call me a conspiracy theorist, but
Conspiracy theorists.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'll put it in my bio.
Don't here. Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't invite that on before you start. You're gonna call me a conspiracy theorist.
Well, it's not a
But-
conspiracy
no,
if it's wrong.
Say it. It's true. Is it?
If it's not wrong. So I'm tired. But no, I
to drink
think
war off
realistically, I think Israel kind of has the final say. You could say. You
of the
know,
U.S.
of the US.
Based on what decisions, other than Iranian war, but I don't think Iranian war was necessarily.
Well, I'm
only
glad that we
Israel.
went to war with Iran, but at
'Cause
the
we
same
had some
time,
pretty clear goals. In
I
mind.
feel like if it keeps escalating, and it seems like it is, it's not gonna go good for this country.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we last, if we continue with like another 20-year war, but I don't think that's Trump's goal. I think Trump is perfectly.
Well, that's
able to
not
make his own
anybody's goal to
decisions.
do a 20-year or 20-year
Didn't they
war.
already win? The US
That's what
already?
they said, but
What I mean
now
is
we're
I don't think Trump's
escalated even
gonna have
further.
that. I don't think that's how Trump's gonna work because you saw in Venezuela he was able to just.
well, that wasn't necessarily a regime change. That was
Well,
kind of like an
yeah, but the
operation.
thing is-
Go
the thing
in,
is he
grab the
took-
guy, take him out. You know.
took out leadership that didn't support the U.S. and put in leadership that did support the U.S., which I think is what he's going to do with Iran. But obviously, it's a more complicated story with Iran because Iran's bigger and it's got better defense system. But I mean, we've already destroyed their air defense systems. We've already destroyed their missile supply.
So why are we still bombing? Like I thought you guys said on a different
They
episode
keep,
that
they keep
already
putting
got
people
leaders.
in place.
They keep putting their leadership's not totally destroyed, and you can't just. You have to actually finish what you start, right? The worst thing we could do right now is quit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop right now, because then it would show that we're weak, and then the American people would see, wow, we lost another war. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Another war? What do you mean? Back-to-back champs, bro. World
Well,
Wars, back-to-back champs.
It's true, you're not wrong there. But at the same time, we didn't. I shouldn't say lost another war, but had another Iraq situation, which is what people, especially in millennials, which is really was bad. Like we were there for 20 years when we should have been there for 5 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think-
completely agree with that.
I think yeah.
Anything you would like to add?
I don't think so.
Really? That's very interesting. Is there any topics that you want to talk about?
Yeah, what is it? Something about
Abortion? Isn't
Yeah,
that-
we
you
can
wanna
talk about that.
abortion? Since you are a female, because people get mad at
They always.
men can't say
I know.
abortion is
what
wrong.
is the gay man supposed to do about? Have you ever heard that Matt Walsh clip? That's my favorite clip.
All right.
It's so
So
Your voices are crazy.
oh, that's crazy.
It's off the books.
We got that on video, by the way.
Well, remember, okay, so
So-
it was this "What is a Woman" documentary. And it was, what is a gay man supposed to do? Talk about a woman's body or something like that. I was like, okay.
That
Or
no
no,
one
it
can
was
answer
what
what
is
a
a
woman
woman?
is, though.
Yeah, I know. And then Matt goes, okay, so what's a cat? She's like, is it a cat? And the
Oh,
guy's like,
I see that. I
yeah,
saw that one.
yeah. And you guys like, I think this was a serious mistake.
Yeah,
So
was
serious.
didn't he do that at a? It was like on
Gay
a
people.
sidewalk or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. I didn't realize that was Matt Walsh though. I guess.
His
What is a
Am I
woman?
Racist, though?
No, that
was
one
so
was so
good.
funny.
It was so
I'm
good.
too poor to subscribe to watch it.
Well, you can
No, it's just because
watch
it's
it.
run by Ben Shapiro. No, it just accept it, admit it, Don't deny it now.
I just
You're
don't.
getting yelled
I
at
just
right
don't
now.
like listening to anyone's opinions that's not Christian. Let's be honest.
I thought you were gonna say
Okay,
sex.
do you listen
You know,
to
because I mean, I don't really want, because that's kind of
What
where
about Nick Fuentes?
he's Catholic.
That's not
Still
Christian.
a Christian. What do you mean
No.
Catholicism is not Christian?
No,
It's
it's
not really.
It's not.
It's so
It's better than
so
Mormon.
extra. Well, yeah, but it's so
People always
extra
say it's the
biblical
same,
and
but
it's
it's
so extra biblical in its analysis of what is right and wrong, right?
Yeah.
They view the Bible as equal authority. Well, no.
Well, what,
They view the
same thing
Pope
with-
and tradition as equal
Mhm.
authority to the Bible,
Mhm.
which the Bible's the ultimate authority because it's God's word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the Bible comes tradition. See, he's saying based. Yes, we got it. Hey,
Based.
so we do actually have an audience today who is commenting on us.
It's kind of embarrassing. Feel like I'm
Yeah.
not talking as well as I should.
I'm
Thanks,
just
guys.
tired if I'm
but-
going to be honest with you. That energy
dude.
drink wore off. I had like 900
Bro, yeah.
milligrams.
I didn't
and
go
then
to
it
bed
wore
last
off
night
right
until like
before.
2 a.m. and then I had to wake up and go to
Crashed.
church early this morning.
Quit making excuses. Go to bed earlier. I'm sick and tired of your whining.
I had to
can't-
finish
I
this
can't
monologue.
close the show with you if you're going to sit here and whine the entire day.
Whose idea was who's doing all the editing?
That's
You
true.
have no
I-
room to speak.
fine,
I can
fine.
kick you off. You can have two
Oh.
young,
So-
and then
so
I'll have
you-
two
so you're
votes.
gonna
You
talk
don't
to yourself
subscribe
for
to
an
the
hour?
Daily Wire because of Ben Shapiro is what you're saying.
Not necessarily. I just don't talk to it because.
Because of Ben Shapiro. Admit it. Don't
Fine.
deny
If
it
you
now.
want to be that guy, sure. I'm not gonna take.
Why?
I'm not gonna take
Why?
someone's advice because that's where their main principle is from, is their religion. And Ben Shapiro's main religion, or
Well,
only
Ben Shapiro
religion,
also has Matt Walsh and Michael Knowles, Andrew Clavin, who are all.
But they all have to listen to Ben Shapiro.
Not
He's the
really.
leader.
No, they actually
He's the
disagree on
leader,
a lot
and
of
they're
stuff.
underneath him.
They all disagree on the war. They all have different takes on
Who?
the war. Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, and Ben Shapiro.
What
all
are
have
their
different
views on it?
takes.
What are Ben Shapiro's?
Ben Shapiro's very pro the war, obviously, because he's a Jew.
Whoa!
I know.
Whoa!
Newsflash.
Newsflash.
But he's raised some very good points as to okay, we have clear American objectives. Their nuclear program has to go. They had, by their own statements, 460 kilos of 60% nuclear enriched uranium, which can be made weapons grade. Which can be made weapons grade very quickly because 90% is weapons grade. You can make a nuke off 20%. It's just not as powerful. So, which is the enrichment. So what are the purity of the uranium? So like uranium-238, the purity of it, which is how dense it is and how much uranium-238 is actually in it. Which is what centrifuges do is when they spin it, they sift out the heavy uranium isotopes versus the light ones. So the light ones, because they spin it really fast, and so they can condense that down. They do it again. They keep condensing until it's pure, right? Basically 90%, not quite pure, but 90%. Anyway. But I digress. So but they had that. I mean, they had by their own admission like 400 and something tons, which can make 11 nukes. So.
I think they were a lot further away from getting a bomb than what everyone's saying. They've been saying that for 40 years. But
the thing is, we've also been wanting to do this to Iran for 40 years. So. For more, ever since the Ayatollah got put in place in 1979, then came the next Ayatollah in 1989, then came the gay Ayatollah in 2026.
That's
gay
crazy.
Ayatollah.
Gay Ayatollah is crazy.
They told him you get the 72 virgins in heaven. I wonder if they're good for conversation. He says.
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
I've heard that. That's funny.
Dude, were we not on abortion just a minute ago?
I know.
That's
I was like,
that? All right.
It went back to.
Dude, this happens all the time. Before we even started this podcast, me and him sat down. Well, we were in a car, but
So
we were like, we're not talking
face?
about the Jews, James.
That's
all
what
he said.
Talked about.
And that's pretty much. I mean,
that's because that's all you talk about.
Because that's what I'm interested in.
Okay, so why do you not listen to Ben Shapiro? Restate that. Because he's not a Christian.
Because he's not a Christian. Yeah.
What about Nick Fuentes?
Dude, Catholicism is a form of Christianity.
Yes, I wouldn't say that.
It's more of a form of Christianity than Judaism.
Do you ever listen to non-Christians? Do you only listen to Christians for your takes?
For political takes, yeah.
So you don't listen to...
well, Trump's not a Christian.
Trump's not a Christian. That's a good point.
I don't really listen to him a whole lot.
So
I read his stuff.
So do you listen to... You don't listen to, like... I guess Sneeko doesn't really count. I know Nick Fuentes.
Bro, that guy is
Sneeko.
weird, bro.
Well, so it's literally just Nick Fuentes you listen to. You don't listen to any Joe Rogan ever. Well, Joe Rogan's
I do listen to. Well, I say
Theo Vaughn's another one.
Theo Vaughn, I do listen to him.
Okay, so you do listen to non-Christians.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so
I mean for like political views because
so
when you start getting into
views.
political hardcore views,
I
it really it bases off of your religion.
I will say, it does. I completely agree. Your political view will base off your religion. I'm 100% respect of that. But you have to understand that Ben Shapiro's also got like Michael Knowles and
I guess
Walsh. And I do like.
I
Ben
just
Shapiro
don't have.
Sometimes I just got solid takes that I agree with. Not
yeah.
From a biblical perspective in an Old Testament way, which is the law, right? Which is when the law was written.
Yeah.
But not in the Christ is a perfect fulfillment of the law. So.
Yeah. I guess realistically, I don't really want to pay money to watch their shows.
So you're cheap.
I am cheap.
So you're cheap. Okay.
Nick Fuentes is free. I mean, you could pay $100 to be in a group chat with him, but who the heck is gonna do that, bro?
People.
You.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
By your
I
own
would never.
Groiper.
What?
You're by your own admission a groiper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you take about Nick Fuentes' view about women and children?
I don't agree with those
Do you
views.
think that outstems from a Christian worldview or a non-Christian worldview?
I think it sounds really gay. I'm about to say this, but I think it low-key stems from trauma. Or not trauma. That sounds bad, but
his mom.
He was not his mom. No, I'm talking about all the women that tried canceling him right away. Like as soon as he turned 18 out of college,
your excuse for not liking women is because women don't like you. I mean, some women don't like you. You're gonna live a very long.
No woman likes me, bro.
Might be a hygiene problem.
I wonder why. Anyway, but
hey, right back at you though. No woman likes you, bro. Anyways, this is not a dating podcast. Okay, that's why me and him gotta stay single forever.
Dating advice.
No, don't.
Women are scary. Start looking at as soon as one approaches you, start looking at the weather from another nation.
So did you see Qatar's weather right now? The clouds
through the roof. Yeah. Anyways, don't take my dating advice.
You don't have any advice.
Do you have any advice?
If she's a feminist, turn and run as fast as you can.
Dump and
never
run.
And if she's not a Christian.
ever look back. That's
She's
true.
not a Christian.
Never look
She
back.
doesn't have good morals.
Or else you will turn into a pillar of flavorless salt.
Yeah.
You will lose your salt and turn into a pillar of salt that has no flavor.
All right. Let's go back on topic here. Abortion.
Abortion, yeah.
Abortion. Dude, we kept. Okay. Sorry, guys.
We're getting more ranty. We gotta probably rein that in.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you said something about like, okay, men can't have a view. I literally hate so much when people say that because.
And they kill their men's kids.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're the father.
Sometimes they don't even tell.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think like there are some Christians I've heard they're just like, oh, I think in some cases you can use abortion. I'm just like, no. The Bible specifically says that. I think it's Proverbs 6 verse 17. Like, God hates people who sheds innocent blood. So, like, even if your health is at risk, like, you don't put your needs above the innocent. So, I just really get mad when Christians say that abortion is fine in some circumstances, because it's not.
Yeah, no, I usually get in a heated debate online whenever that happens.
Apparently, from the World Health Organization, about 3 out of 10 pregnancies end in abortion right now. So
really,
they say 1.3 billion. I've heard up to 2.5 billion. I don't know. I like to think it's only 1.3.
Is that counting the abortion pill, or just going
dude,
to a
that
clinic?
is
frankly, I don't know.
Wait, a yearly?
No, yearly it's about 73 million, which is
insane.
Wow.
I'd like to think it's only 1.3.
Dude, that is.
Part of me wants to say it's probably 2.5 just because.
That is crazy.
I don't trust them. Yeah, it's insane.
Wait, billion or million?
Billion. Total
Wow.
since 1980, anyways.
This is crazy. In the world or
Insane.
in the U.S.?
Yeah, insane. If you
that was a question. In the world or in the U.S.?
Worldwide, 1.3 to 2.5 is what I've heard. About 70 million roughly in the U.S., which is 40% of all abortions take place in the black culture. Which, if you know anything about Margaret Sanger, that was exactly what she wanted. She wanted extermination of minorities. If I hate using that term right now, but that's what she wanted. She wanted black people exterminated. And then all the women, no, we actually don't support Margaret Sanger. Well, you hold Planned Parenthood in a you support Planned Parenthood, but you don't support Margaret Sanger. So you support her brainchild, but you don't support her. Really, you can't go both ways on this one.
Yeah,
Can't go both ways.
Any more takes on abortion?
Just, I think that, like, I've even heard. I love Charlie Kirk. Like, he was amazing.
I was low-key hoping he was going to be president one day.
Me too. But,
That was the thought.
What?
That was the thought. Was he probably was going to be.
But, he said, I don't know, like, if I can say that it's just so hard because, like, sometimes you don't hear him right because he's talking so fast and stuff. But I thought he said before, maybe, like, the very small percentage where the mom could die because of abortion. I still don't think that should be right because that baby is innocent. They didn't ask to, like...
Be conceived.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't ask for that. And they are helpless and they can't make any decisions for themselves. So the people who know moral worth are the ones who need to make the decisions. So I even disagree, like, if the mother's life is in danger, like, that is terrible.
C-section.
Horrible and sad. Yeah.
C-section, you can do a C-section within, like, 1 minute.
Yeah.
You can get the baby out in 1 minute. It can live outside the womb as the youngest it's been is, like, 22 weeks.
Yeah.
It's the youngest ever done out. So cesarean section or C-section is a way to go. Probably the way to go, the best way to go. Also, it's also much safer than abortion. Abortion is not as safe as they like to think it is. And the biggest one you're going to hear is rape or life of the mother, which rape doesn't... two wrongs...
Yeah,
one violent crime does not justify another violent crime.
You don't repay evil with evil.
You don't.
Exactly.
So someone gets raped, so you kill another person. That doesn't.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't.
not right.
It's not going to
That's not
fix
how it works.
the situation.
It's gonna make it worse. Yeah. Then they're gonna have a murder on their conscience. Yeah.
Because it brings down women, like, mentally and physically so much. Like, even in that moment, if you really don't care about that baby, I'm probably someday you're gonna think about it. And
Well, you definitely are when you're in the judgment seat,
Yeah.
waiting for God's judgment.
Mhm.
He said, "What about the baby that you murdered?"
Because it is
You
murder.
say that you're not
Whatever
going
you
to
want
be
to
able
say, it's
it
not a
wasn't
clump of cells. I mean, it is a clump of cells.
we're
but
all
so are
clumps
we.
of
All
cells.
clumps
We're
of
just
cells. So are
bigger
we.
clumps of cells.
You're just murdering.
It's a
Mhm.
fetus.
How many
which
people did you
means
say?
offspring.
70 billion a year?
73 million a year.
73 million or billion?
Million a year.
You
There's
said
only
billion before.
No, he said
1.3
million.
billion. It's 73 million a year. We
Oh.
only have 8 billion people in the world.
Whatever. Well, yeah. Anyways,
Well,
that is a
I'm gonna
lot of
argue that
murders
there's
a
actually
year.
more.
What?
Questioning the amount of people
Well,
out in the world is
I
crazy.
don't know. I think it's 8.5 or 8.4 actually.
Is it? I don't know because I know
8.3. 8.3. I just looked it up yesterday.
8.2.
8.1.
8 point.
Decide in
Just
the
kidding. All right,
comments.
continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I saw a video. It was a Charlie Kirk interview, and a liberal. I don't even know if it was a man or a woman. I couldn't tell. But I honestly couldn't.
You can't tell these
No,
days.
you
No,
really
it's
can't. But
It's
he
not.
said that if a baby can't speak,
I
it
saw
can go
this.
like you have every right to kill it, basically.
Okay, yeah, I
The
think
per-
I saw
the
this.
person. Thing
Yeah.
did.
So then he's like, okay, so you can kill mute people if you want to, because he was saying basically the moral worth starts when you can communicate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what about someone who's mute or
Or a child who can't communicate.
yeah, or like they don't
The
understand how to
Baby
communicate.
outside of the womb who can't communicate.
Yeah. So okay, you can just
There's
Kill
there's no reasonable argument for it, except for the only reason. Well, the only way you can argue is if you argue that God's not real. But that's such an insane argument because, well, the thing is, if you argue that God's not real, you can argue for anything because there's no moral code for anything. People who argue, well, God's not real, but there's a moral. You can't kill puppies. Well, why not?
yeah. People
Because
freak out about
the
that.
social forms. Well, what is a social? What is a
Exactly.
society get to decide what's good or not? Because they can.
Because where's
make
it
all the
coming
laws.
from?
Because remember, might does make right. Because God's the mightiest person ever. So.
Yeah.
He does get to choose what's right and wrong.
He does.
Might does make right, like it or not.
I do agree.
It's not an
with that.
evolutionist, but might does make right because God's the mightiest person ever, and He can judge you, cast you to hell, and burn you alive forever. Nice thoughts, isn't it?
Great
Wait,
thoughts.
I have a question. I heard that someone asked Charlie Kirk, which I thought was a really hard question to ask. But do you think every woman who's had an abortion should go to jail?
No,
Yeah.
I think every abortion doctor should.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that should
Every
happen.
abortion
But
activist
I think
who's
a
passed
lot
a
of the
law
times
should.
they're just
they're deceived.
So
and
deceived.
they're
that's women's
deceived and they're
healthcare.
not like they don't have the knowledge to know that it's wrong.
because
Yeah, and I'm not justifying it, but
Yeah.
like they genuinely do not
They're
have the
being
knowledge
deceived.
and they're being deceived. I mean, here's the thing. The devil can't kill God, so he goes after the things that
God
hurts
judges
God
the
the
most.
most,
Yeah.
which are the babies and the
innocent.
children.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, the devil can't kill God, so he's going to kill God's most precious things, his sons and daughters.
He
Which
brings disorder,
I know.
and
exactly.
yeah.
The society also passes over this. Who's the most prolific serial killer to you guys' knowledge? Official reviewed serial killer. Who's the most
Everyone.
prolific? Who did the most? Just take a random stab.
Probably Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, who's your
No, I'm
guess?
just kidding. I'd probably say I feel like the most disgusting is Jeffrey Dahmer's.
Okay, who do you think, Marley? Who do you think is the most prolific?
I've
Officially, according to the U.S., it's Dr. Gosnell, who was an abortion doctor who committed 300
Not surprised.
illegal abortions, and in 2009. Not even. There's a really good movie about it called Gosnell, but he's not even. Everybody hears about Jack the Ripper, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy. The list goes on, but you do not ever hear about Dr. Gosnell
Yeah.
because
People
do
think
not
that's right.
does not fit the agenda at all.
Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with me, that didn't even render in my mind when you asked.
No, you
Because
don't
we're
know
being
Dr. Gosnell.
comforted and we're being like,
You might
nah,
be-
it's okay, it's fine. Don't even think about it.
It's
These
just
doctors
the
are
fetus.
These doctors are doing the work
Women's
of,
health care.
women's health care. Yeah. But
It's simply taking away a clump of cells, or I've heard parasite.
Yes,
Parasite?
I've heard
Which
parasite.
is crazy, but the
I
thing
know.
is because they claim it's not alive, which
really,
according
Like, they
to
have a
the
heartbeat
7
and
standards,
brainwaves at 6 weeks.
5 weeks you can get brainwaves.
Okay. Yeah. Which is crazy. Like
According,
they'd be freaking out if they were doing that to puppies or kittens.
yeah.
Freaking
What's
out.
with the cats?
Yeah.
cats are
Nobody cares about
overpopulating
cats
the world,
anyways.
bro. Cats are overpopulating the world. They gotta
For
go.
real.
Well, the sevenly recognized characteristics of life are cellular organization, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, which is the maintaining of the status quo of your body.
Yeah.
Heredity, response to stimuli, and growth and development, which babies meet all of them, especially because their DNA allows for all of them.
Yeah.
They're just simply lesser developed, and they haven't developed. Their DNA hasn't had time to grow because you don't grow in one night.
Mm.
1 second, it takes time.
Yeah. And then the whole topic of IVF. I don't even know if we should start that.
Could start it.
It's crazy. But like
Topic of what? I'm sorry.
I actually don't know much about that.
I don't know
So,
much about it either.
In
I-
vitro fertilization, in
It's-
vitro fertilization.
Oh.
insane. It's like a dystopian like movie or book. Like it is crazy. Like I heard this story of this. I think he was like a
Can
Chinese
you explain
politician.
what IVF is briefly for those?
Yeah. So
ignorant
it's
in the
basic.
crowd?
I have no idea.
So it's basically like it's a very popular way that like lesbian and gay people get children because they obviously can't have children together. So basically they rent an egg, rent a sperm, and a womb, and put that all together and have them have the baby, and then they get the
So
baby.
what
It's
happens
crazy.
is
I'm
the gay
actually
person-
I
genuinely
know.
disturbed
Yeah.
right now. I have
It's
no idea about
crazy.
They'll take the sperm and the egg of two people
In a
and
petri
put them
dish.
in the womb of a completely another woman
Mhm.
who they'll rent
So
that
it'll
womb
be-
for the 9
And you
months
can look
and
in
then
a
actual
catalog.
baby.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they put it in.
You look in a
It involves,
catalog.
like, yeah, you look in a catalog.
Like it's designer babies. Like, okay, this baby has brown eyes. I want blue eyes, so I'm gonna pick this one. And they make several babies at a time, and then they only pick one or two. So then it's crazy, and like
Yeah, no,
they
it's
just get
insane.
thrown away, or they're test subjects, or they're frozen forever.
Yeah, they're
So-
insane.
But
There was a story recently of that couple who they did IVF, and the baby came out. They're completely white. It came out as a black kid.
yeah, I heard about
Because they
that.
got the egg mixed up, the
Really?
fertilized egg mixed up, the embryo when they. put
Wait,
it
so
in
what
the-
did they do?
I don't know what happened, but
It's not natural. It's so disordered,
It's
so it gets
It's
Natural.
it gets
taking
mixed
God
up.
out of it.
It's them trying to play God. And then also, like, I've heard, like, Trump has said stuff about thinking IVF is good, which if you don't know that much about it, I can see, like, okay, more babies, that's great if you're pro-life. But you can't, I want more babies, but not in every way. Like, you can't just play God and create babies and, like, okay, since the parents didn't want these couple, we're just going to freeze them for 30 years. Like, it's insane. Like, the kids that are born through IVF, just the things that they have to think, like, I could have, like, 7 other siblings that aren't even, like, born yet, but they're alive.
Yeah,
And it's crazy.
that's just a crazy
well, It
thought.
also goes along with, I believe, Romans 1, where it says, men gave up natural relations with women for unnatural relations with men, and women gave up unnatural relations with men for no natural relations with men for unnatural relations with women. It goes along with that, where the natural relation between a man and a woman produces a child, and when you do it in an unnatural way, right? It's a very unnatural thing, and it takes away of the natural result of intimacy between a man and a woman. It takes that, it replaces that with an unnatural way of doing it. You know what I mean?
And it's a lot of forced fatherlessness and forced motherlessness because you're ripping that baby's chance away to have a mother and a father. You're giving it to 2 men, or I mean, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's
It's a lot of the cases actually are, and
Yeah.
the fact is they try to reference studies, which technically speaking, the major studies say that children who grow up in gay couples grow up just the same as a man,
No.
woman, and father. you can tell that. You don't even have to have a study to tell that's insane, right? Like
You
if
can
told
see
me
it. You can see it just like,
Yeah.
a tree grew just as well without sunlight, with just water, and without sunlight and soil. I wouldn't. I think you're insane because it's true. Because you're insane. You can't say that. It's just an insane statement. It grew just as well as with if it had all the natural things it needed, right?
Yeah.
As if it just had water or something, It's insane. It just doesn't happen like that. You don't need studies to prove that. It common sense should be a certain level of common sense you don't need studies for, in which they lack.
It's obvious.
Liberals.
It's obvious.
You guys,
it's so bad.
haters.
And
It's so corrupt. It's so. You can definitely see that the devil. It just shows that the devil is real.
And then just like the abusement that like goes into it, like these babies literally get trafficked. Like there is this story of this Chinese politician or something, and he had over 100 babies through IVF, so that he can raise them in China and then be a president.
That's
racist.
Where's my white privilege card? I'm gonna pull that out. Dang it, I don't have it with me.
Dude, I'll get one too. Then we can just face them.
Set him up right in front.
We'll make a plaque
Set
for
'em
him.
up right in
Anyways, you were saying. Sorry.
But- Yeah, just like he wanted to raise them as Chinese, and then someday they'll be American presidents or something like that, and
Sleeper cells. That's what he's trying to put in the
it's just crazy. Cause over 100 kids, that's
Chinese stand out in a crowd. Oh wait. A crowd of ankles.
Christian.
Sorry guys. Chinese stand out in a crowd of ankles.
You're not wrong, but
Tell me I'm wrong, guys. Tell me I'm wrong.
hey, people are gonna call you a racist, but they're not gonna call you wrong.
They call me racist. Tell me why I'm wrong, guys.
Anyways, yeah, we do not want to get canceled.
I already was canceled at work, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
well, that's at work. I mean, we're not even gonna get into that. That was so stupid.
That's so bad. The art of the disagreement is one of the greatest arts that has been lost, especially in Minnesota with our Minnesota Nice. People just don't know how to disagree. Like me and James disagree all the time, and we're still able to do this together.
How come when I said that was gay?
Yeah.
That was gay when I said that, but when you can say it, it's
Well,
it's
he
fine?
didn't go,
I
but we
was
can still be
joking,
friends.
guys.
He didn't
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
you said
You were like,
we can still
be
friends
with a
guys.
twinkle in your eyes. So
That was the
Guys.
now I remember why.
All right.
Wow, we've gone off topic again.
We're
That
so
didn't last
bad at
long,
that.
guys.
All right.
We're not
Should we
Joe Rogan,
should we try to wrap this up a little bit?
Let's try to.
All
All
right.
and wrap it up.
Marlie, I heard that you were gonna share the gospel for us this week.
Yep.
And no, I'm not trying to get out of it again.
Again.
He's always trying.
Put it
Well,
off
no,
like
I got it.
2
I
weeks.
got.
Okay, we're going
done
on
it
topic.
When it was my turn, we interviewed Carson, and then last week
You made
the
me do
interview
Well,
not
then
the
you can
interview.
tell it 3 times in a row.
What?
You can tell
Whatever,
it 3 times
Marley.
in a row.
Just get
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry.
Marley do it.
Okay, so basically the gospel starts all the way from the beginning of time when God created Adam and Eve. He created them perfect in his image and to be in communion with him. But because they sinned against him, they ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which God told them not to do. They were deceived by the serpent, and so then they were forever separated from God and deserved death. But because God loved his creation so much, he sent his son to die on the cross, and he was the only one who could do it. He was the perfect sacrifice. No one else, nothing could replace him. And because he did that, he took the sin on his shoulders. And now if we believe in him and repent of our sin, we can be in communion again with God.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Wrapping
Amazing.
it up there.
All
Hey,
right.
thank you guys for watching. If you actually made it all the way through.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. We would
She's
love
the
it
only
if
one
you
actually
could.
does, except our moms.
My mom has not watched a single episode
My mom-
actually.
I've watched all
She
of them.
watched like I guess it was only. She watched like 20 minutes of our first episode.
My dad said he's
It's
going to
fine.
listen to
It's
them.
fine.
My dad says he's going to listen to
We
them.
got
Oh, he's going to, so he hasn't yet.
I don't know. Maybe he has,
All right.
but
Never
for
mind.
our
He'll watch
future
the one that I'm on.
50,000 subscribers. Just
We'll
know
remember
that
him
We
in our
started.
future
We
50.
started out, and we're getting our game together. We're getting our act.
Yeah, I
together.
heard Joe Rogan 2 weeks from now.
That's what I heard.
That's what you said last week, anyways. You said
Yeah.
Joe Rogan was asking first. But all right, we will we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna see you guys next week.